For the next few weeks, we have Benson Bo here at the MLG Studios. The British caster was on hand at the US Championships, and we decided to ask him which players impressed him the most at the event.
Let's take a look at the top 5 players from the US Championship this last weekend. But before we do, a massive thank you to the team at RCOD Competitive for the statistic tracking done throughout this past weekend. In at number 5, we have Replays from Team FaZe. Replays shone at the US Championship and was definitely a huge factor which helped FaZe qualify for the World Championships in just over 2 weeks' time. He finished the event with an impressive 1.18 KDR, just 0.01 behind his teammate, JCap. Then you take a look at Blitz captures, a statistic FaZe dominated the US Championship with. Replays averaged a fantastic 5.17 caps per game and an overall 31 caps, 11 of which came in the crucial game versus one of the biggest rivals they have, Team Envious, where Replays went on top to cap for 11 points in the critically intense Blitz overtime. It gets even better for Replays when you look at his domination performances, a total of 44 caps in just 7 maps. In at number 4, we have Theory from Team Caliber. Theory was the highest average statistic player from the US Championships. He finished overall 5th in Blitz caps per map with 4.5 caps per game. Second in Dom caps with 7.29 caps per map, and 10th in the Slayer category with 25.27 average kills per respawn map. Overall, a solid event for Theory, and I'm really excited to see whether he can carry this over to the World Championship Finals in LA. In at number 3, we have Scumpii from Optic Gaming. All eyes were on the green wall this weekend, and the Ginger Ninja himself did not disappoint. Scumpii actually tied for top Slayer of the US Championship with an average of 28.18 average kills across respawn game types. One of his best performances came in against Curse New York in Losers Bracket round number 2. Both teams fighting for their spot at the World Championship, and Optic Gaming find themselves 2-1 down in the series. Up steps Scumpii to drop a 30 bomb on Dom Sovereign, and more importantly, keep the green wall alive and take them to a game 5. You add in his solid performances in Search and Destroy, and Scumpii had a sensational event. In at number 2, we have Crim from Team Complexity. What can you say about Crimbot's performances from the US Championship? Cole started the US Championships looking very shaky, dropping down into the losers bracket for the first time since the Call of Duty World Championship last year. Up stepped Crim to carry Complexity all the way through the losers bracket back to the grand finals, a place where everyone simply expects Team Complexity to be. He did so in extraordinary fashion, an overall 1.21 KDR from the event and an average 26.90 kills per respawn map. Crimsix had fantastic performances through this past weekend, including a 30 bomb of his own in Domination Sovereign versus Optic Gaming. Complexity needed Crimsix to step up this weekend, and he did not disappoint. And in at number 1, we have Saints from Strictly Business. Nobody had Strictly Business walking away from this weekend as US champions, but Saints showed fantastic consistency across the board on all game types, and proved to everybody exactly why him and his teammates deserved their spot at the World Championships at the end of the month. Saints finished the event with a fantastic 1.26 KDR, top of any player to qualify from this weekend. Tally that with a 27.77 average kills per respawn game mode, and you start to realize exactly why Strictly Business did so well at the US Championship. One of his key performances came against Complexity in just the second round. Saints played some of his best Call of Duty to shock the world and put Complexity down into the losers bracket for the first time in a year, dropping an overall 62 kills in just 3 maps. Saints also walked away as my personal US Championship MVP.